Hi, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to my dining room. I thought the dining room might be a little bit better of a setup so you guys can see what I'm doing. You can see my workspace, see everything that's going on. Plus my kitchen's really messy and the dining room's a little bit cleaner right now. So that's another reason. So I am super excited to welcome you to our second edition of Bake the World a Better Place. So Samantha and I are thrilled to be able to bring you these recipes every week, and today we are making Cheez-it chicken tenders, which I know will be a huge hit in my household. My toddler loves Cheez-its. So anything covered in Cheez-its is probably a win in his book. So I also hope that you guys are able to enjoy this recipe and share it with your family. Maybe tweak it a little bit, make it yours. It's a pretty simple recipe that's easy to make special. So feel free to add any little pizzazz that you would like to make it yours. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just set up a few different places. So I have my egg wash here, which I already started, and that was just, I mixed 2 eggs and a little bit of milk to kind of form that egg wash. So that is ready to go. And I have my fork back here resting on a little plate, so it's nice and sanitary. I also have half a cup of flour ready to go to kind of start to build that batter. And then we have our Cheez-its, and I started crushing them, but I'm gonna crush them more with you guys. So we have our Cheez-its in here, and I just used what I had on hand, which was Annie's organic cheddar squares. Cheez-it or any type of cheesy cracker would absolutely do this for you. Also, these are just what I had on hand. So we have the Cheez-its in here. I'm actually gonna add a few more. So our Cheez-its. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic powder. There's not really a way to measure. I just kind of do what feels good. So I'm gonna sprinkle in a little bit of garlic powder. And then I'm also gonna just do the same with our onion powder. So sprinkle in a little bit of onion powder. I'm gonna add some parsley flakes. So just dried parsley flakes. So those are gonna go in there also. And then a few grinds of black pepper. And then we're gonna take, I just am using the bottom of a cup to kind of crush these up and help to crumble them. Another thing that could work is putting everything in a Ziploc bag and using a roller or a cup to crush it. I'm just using the bottom of this coffee cup here to crush all of our crackers together and our seasoning. So you want it to be pretty fine, but it can be a little bit coarse also, just your best judgment. I'll show you what mine looks like in just a second here. So that is what my Cheez-it mixture looks like. So it's a little bit coarse, but there's still pretty finely in there. It's like a good happy medium between the two. So that is ready to go. So we have our egg wash, we have our flour, and we have our Cheez-it mixture ready to go. We also have our pan prepped with foil, and I did spray a little bit of Pam on that as well, just to avoid any sticky situations. So now we'll take our chicken. So we'll take our first piece of chicken here, and I did wash my hands before I started all of this, so don't worry about that. But we have our piece of chicken. We're gonna go straight into the egg wash and give it a little spin in there. And then we're gonna take that directly into the flour. Now, if you want a like thicker coating or thicker is a good word, thicker coating on there, you can go ahead and do it twice into the egg wash and the flour, but I'm gonna go straight from the flour into the Cheez-its and press those that Cheez-its mixture into your chicken. Okay, so it's nice and coated. And we're gonna go from there on to our cookie sheet. And then we're gonna keep doing that with all of the other pieces of chicken. So straight into the egg wash, then into the flour. Coat that nicely with flour. And then into the Cheez-its. And then onto the cookie sheet. And then another. And you're gonna keep doing this for all of your chicken tenders. And then on the cookie sheet. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash my hands and make sure that everything is good to go. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys about sticking these chicken tenders into the oven. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and we are ready to pop these bad boys in the oven. And I'm gonna pop over and look at my recipe real quick here. And it says that we heat that oven to 425. And we're gonna cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes. So when it says 20 to 25 minutes, usually I start somewhere in the middle. It usually just works for me. So we're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven for about 21, 22 minutes. I will check them then and see if they are ready. And then I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. So stand by, everybody. Hi everybody, welcome back. So our chicken tenders have finished cooking and this is our final product. So we have some yummy, amazing cheez-it encrusted chicken tenders and I ended up cooking them for about 25 minutes. So that kind of halfway mark was perfect. And again, we cooked these at 425 degrees and they are gonna be the perfect dinner tonight for us. We're gonna go ahead and whip up some mashed potatoes to go with these and do some green beans on the side, but it'll be a perfect little weeknight dinner. Didn't take too long at all, and they are delicious. So thank you so much for joining us for this second session of Bake the World a Better Place. We will see you next Wednesday where I think we're going to do some brownies. So stay tuned. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.